Hello and welcome back to another Unity 5 tutorial. In our last session we finished up or polished up the movement of our Uma. So now he's able to walk to a destination point with a movement that looks quite alright, except for some glitches here and there, but it's already at a state where we could use it for NPCs in our game. Now, I was talking about a script that I found in the Unity docs, and I just want to have a quick look at it. Basically, I need to confess that I failed my attempt to fully get it to work with the UMA system, but we're just gonna have a quick look at it anyways. So the thing is, the Unity docs are actually quite a good place to look for advice or to figure out how something works. I know most of you, like me, would probably just Google something and you end up on Stack Overflow or similar websites, the Unity forum, whatever. And while this is helpful because often you find quick an answer, I found that the Unity docs are actually doing a great job in the way they display the function of certain components and techniques using the Unity SDK. And I just want to point that out, that it's actually worth looking in here. Usually the examples are spot on for something you might actually be looking for. I've just looked the other day for a vector3 slurp, how that works, and there was an explanation how to set up a sun and the path of a sun as it moves in the horizon. So it was just showing how you could set that up with a vector3 slurp. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It's not like this generic examples with a plus b equals c, but there's actually some really down-to-earth examples here. Long story short, I found this part in the navigation how-tos. Here you can get some information on what we've been trying all along to couple animation and navigation. And there's some really good explanation what needs to be done. And there's this example script. Also another script for how you can get your character to look in a certain way. We might actually still take this one in later on, I'm not sure yet. Anyways, you can download the script here if you like, or the entire project actually. You can, the project is working great if you want to try it. But like I went ahead and I just took, downloaded the entire project, and I just took the locomotion simple agent script into my project, and yeah, it didn't really work out the way I was hoping it to. So without spending too much time on this, I just want to quickly show what I've made of this script. So I added some more, some other components, and the main problem is that the speed of the the progress that our animations give our character movement and the progress of our agent are not in sync. And I could not really match them up fully. So you'll see this sliding, what we've had on our own script for some time. If you fix it somehow, feel free to write some comments, post your code somewhere. I would be definitely interested to see how it works. So just slowly, if you want to try out this script and my adjustments on it, I'm just gonna show you the entire script I've written, or the adjustments I've made. So I've done nothing to the animator move function. So basically the difference is that in this script we're using this position difference, create a vector and apply the vector to the turn and the forward movement of our animator. Which is working, like you actually get the turn animation in the right spot, but as I said, it doesn't really look all that great. So if you are able to fix that, feel free to leave a comment or contact me. I would be definitely interested. I might try it myself still. So sorry about this disappointment that we're not gonna see that work. So the limitation of our script will be for now still that we can only use walking or running animation, but no direction in it. So, but what we want to do, and I guess the goal of our entire movement section here would be to get our character to walk from one point to another, set up some waypoints, and get our character to move along those waypoints. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import a custom package. I'm going to use, I've called it like so. Yeah, that's the right one. So now we've got the tools that I've developed in our tools session. If you did not follow along those tutorials, it's all right. You don't need to use it. The only thing that is helpful there is as we create waypoints, we can actually see the points our character will be moving through. So I'm just setting up a set of waypoints here, and it's actually nice to see the tool in action after developing it. And let's just get this one here. So now this is the route I want our character to walk. Now we just need to write a script to do so. So if you don't use the waypoints tool, just set some empty game objects or however you want to do it. But you need some positions, some vector3 positions in order to follow along now. So in our UMA Tools scripts folder, we create a new C# script. I'm gonna call this, excuse me, that was the microphone. I'm gonna call this, what I'm gonna follow, we've called the one before NPC movement, so I'm gonna call this NPC follow, path. Open it up in monodevelop, if I may. Yeah. Okay. Now in this script, we need to get a reference to our waypoints, and we need to intersect with our movement script and set the destination for our agent. So we will set some private variables. We will get a transform. I'm actually not sure how I set up the waypoints anymore. Anyways, might have been an area of game objects. We will see in a bit. Then we need our navmesh agent. And finally, we need a reference to the waypoint we're targeting, the index. So this will be destination, or let's call this waypoint index starts with 0. Now in our start function, we need to get the reference to our agent. So we use get component navmesh agent, and I also want to set the agent auto breaking. Is that really how you spell it? With breaking? Okay, yeah. We set this to false, just so we get a continuous movement through the waypoints. I hope that works. So, and now we need we need a function called target next waypoint. So we just want to make sure that this one does not give us any errors if there's nothing in our waypoints array. So if waypoints length equals 0, just want to return. Other than that, we got our agent destination, and we set this to waypoints at the index, and we get the position of our transform. So after we've assigned our destination new, it's actually safe to it would be safe to get our waypoints array, our waypoints index, to count it up. So we can say waypoint index plus plus. Let's see, how do we do this? Let's just add here a statement. We also want to return if the index is greater than waypoints dot length -1. Just to make sure we're not targeting a waypoint that doesn't exist. So now in our update function, we need to check agent, our remaining distance. If this one is, let's just have a look what we've used here. We've used here 1.0. I found that is a bit too far, so let's put it down to 0.5. Sorry, I'm jumping around here between the scripts. But yeah, I want to use the same values here. So if that's the case, then we will target. I just figured out that I used not a capital T here. So target next waypoint. So if we're close to our destination, then we look for the next waypoint. If there's none, if we reach the last one already, then we will just return. So just, you know, as we would reach our target now, this script would just keep running, it would keep checking. So maybe we just need to get a bool to stop everything. Destination reached. And now how do we do this? Sorry, I'm refactoring as I go. Else if we set our destination reached to true and we return, and here first we check if we have not yet reached our destination, then we want to check for the rest. So in an if statement, I think in C#, actually I'm not fully sure now that I say it, but I think it goes in a serialized way, or in a sequel, sorry. So first it would check this statement. If this is false already, Unity will not check for this one. So the only thing left to do now is actually get the reference to our waypoints. So let's see. We actually don't need a private variable for this. Now we actually need to get the namespace of our toolset if you're using it, and now GT2, or now we can say waypoints script equals get component waypoint script, and now we can set our waypoints. Now we'll see if that works. It's a generic list of game objects. Well, that won't work. Now we got an array of game objects, so here we need to change this to game objects, and that means we cannot just go use the position here, but we need to get .transform.position. So that should fix our little problem. And now what is still left? We need to adjust our movement script in commenting this line. And we need to pass our follow script, place it on our UMA. So as I now hit play, nothing happens. Objects not set to reference. Of course, we cannot just get the waypoints like I'm trying to. Now the problem is we got our waypoints set up separately from our test UMA, and I'm thinking of a long-term way to solve this, because, you know, of course we now could place in the waypoints as a public variable or something like that. It might actually be helpful to create a wrapper around our test UMA object and our waypoint object. So let's do that. Let's create an empty, not inside here. Let's call this NPC. And I'm gonna pull in our waypoints and our test UMA. And now here we need to add a component NPC script. Create and add, and we open it up in MonoDevelop. So, using tools. And here we would need a public variable for our waypoint script. Actually, we're just gonna get the array right here. So this would be waypoints. And at start, we get waypoints. Oh no, that's actually all there is to it. We're gonna retrieve it from here. Sorry, I'm still thinking how to do it best. But basically what where I want to get at is that our NPC script would be, right now would only hold the waypoints. We will track it in manually, but what we will use it later on for other things. So this could be a container holding scripts for stats, for references of audio stuff, or yeah, other things. So this will be kind of the manager of this NPC. Maybe I should have called it NPC manager. So let's do this, NPC manager. That sounds better, all right? And now we just need to drag the script on again and remove this one. Now we've got the waypoints here. And now I wanted to be smart to just take this area, but we cannot access it. So we actually need a reference to the script. That's sad. Public. Sorry, we still need that one. Waypoints. What am I doing? So now we have on start we'll set our waypoints to array. So now on start we set our waypoints, and in this script we can actually, in our follow script, we can change a few things around again. We just need transform.parent. Okay, we need to cast that. Let's say we have the NPC manager. Manager is an NPC manager transform.parent. And now our manager contains the waypoints. So there we are, good to go. This should all work now. Oh. Let me just see. Parent gives us a transform. We need the game object. So now silly me. Sorry. Let's see if we can get component. We can call this on a transform. So we get component NPC manager. Sorry about the all the confusion in this tutorial, but at the end I think it'll work out. Our error is gone. We still need to assign our waypoints script. So you can just drag in the game object, Unity will fetch the script. And now finally we got an UMA walking. Let's just adjust the speed a bit to always the speed. So, and he's walking from one waypoint to another. Of course he cannot walk through the cube, so he will still walk around it and reach the destination. So sorry it took that long, but finally we've got it that far. Our UMA is walking from one waypoint to another, standing happily waiting for some more things to do. So with that I want to close off all the movement stuff for now. As I mentioned earlier on, I might still try for different ways to move an UMA around, and also it would be nice to have the sideways movement, the sideways animations, otherwise all the UMAs will, all the NPCs will appear to be really stiff in walking around. But especially if you're walking slowly, it's hardly noticeable, since the angle would be usually also not very large. So yeah, I hope that helps you in your project. And if you have any questions, any requests or anything, let me know. The next thing I want to focus on or have a look at is adding some some expressions to our UMA. So UMA comes with an expression script, an expression tool that we can set up, and we just want to have a look how we can do things with it. So I hope you're excited. Thanks for watching and see you then. Bye.